Robert William Bob Hoskins was an English actor and director known for playing Cockneys and gangsters. He appeared in films, such as The Long Good Friday, Mona Lisa, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Mermaids, Hook, Super Mario Bros., Nixon, A Christmas Carol, Neverland, and in his final role in Snow White and the Huntsman. Hoskins received the prestigious Prix d'Interprète Copyrightation Masculine, and won the BAFTA Award for Best Actor in a Leading Role and Golden Globe Award for Best Actor a Euro Motion Picture Drama for his role in Mona Lisa and an International Emmy Award for Best Actor for his appearance on BBC One drama The Street in 2009. Early life: Hoskins was born in Bury St Edmunds, West Suffolk on October 26, 1942 to Robert Hoskins, a bookkeeper and lorry driver, and Elsie Hoskins, a cook and nursery school teacher. His grandmother was a Romani gypsy. From the age of 2 weeks old, he was brought up in Finsbury Park, London. Hoskins left school at the age of 15 with a single O-level and worked as a porter, lorry driver, and window cleaner. He started on a 3-year accountancy course but dropped out. Career: Hoskins' acting career began in 1968 at the Victoria Theatre, Stoke-on-Trent. He played a servant named Peter in a production of Romeo and Juliet. In 1969, he worked at the Unity Theatre. One evening, he was waiting in the Unity Theatre bar for his friend, the actor Roger Frost, to finish an audition. Whilst drinking at the bar, he was given a script and told, "You're next." He got the part, with Frost ending up his understudy. Frost recalled that Bob was a natural. He just got up on stage and was brilliant. His first major television role was in On the Move, an educational series intended to tackle adult illiteracy, in which he played Alf Hunt, a removal man who had problems reading and writing. Up to 17 million people watched the Sunday program, according to eventual producer George Auckland. Hoskins' breakthrough television role came in the original BBC version of Dennis Potter's innovative 6-part fantasy drama Pennies from Heaven as adulterous sheet music salesman Arthur Parker. Later, he played Iago in Jonathan Miller's BBC television Shakespeare production of Othello. Hoskins' performances in British films, such as The Long Good Friday and Mona Lisa, won him the wider approval of the critics and, in the case of the latter, a Cannes Award, Best Actor Golden Globe and BAFTA Awards, and an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. He also delivered comic turns in Terry Gilliam's Brazil and as Mario in Super Mario Bros. Hoskins was not initially aware that Super Mario Bros. Was based on the popular video game of the same name. His son had asked him what film he was working on, and recognizing it, showed Hoskins the video game on the Nintendo video game console. Hoskins told The Guardian in 2007 that he regretted starring in Super Mario Bros. He revealed that despite being praised for his performance in the film, he was extremely unhappy with the film and greatly angered by his experiences making it, referring to it as the worst thing I ever did. During the late 1980s and early 1990s, he appeared in advertising for the recently privatized companies of British Gas and British Telecom. Hoskins had a small role as a rock band's manager in the Pink Floyd film The Wall. He was slated to be a last-minute replacement in The Untouchables if star Robert De Niro had not decided to play Al Capone. When De Niro took the part, director Brian De Palma mailed Hoskins a check for £20,000 with a thank you note, which prompted Hoskins to call up De Palma and ask him if there were any more movies he did not want him to be in. Hoskins appeared as Eddie Valiant in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, for which he received a second Golden Globe nomination. Some of Hoskins' other notable appearances include playing opposite Sharon Mermaids, Bosun Smee to Captain Hook in Hook, and as the same character in Neverland, and Uncle Bart, the psychopathic and violent owner of Jet Li in Unleashed, also known as Danny the Dog. He returned to television in productions for the BBC, including Flickers, David Copperfield as Wilkins Micawber and The Wind in the Willows. He played Nikita Khrushchev as a political commissar in the film Enemy at the Gates. He received a Golden Globe nomination for Best Supporting Actor for his performance in Mrs. Henderson Presents, a film he also produced with Norma He-Man. Hoskins also directed 2 films, both of which he starred in: The Raggedy Rawnie and Rainbow. In 2009, he made a return to television in Jimmy McGovern's drama serial The Street, where he played a publican who stands up to a local gangster. For this role he received his only Emmy when he won Best Actor at the 2010 International Emmys. On August 8, 2012, Hoskins announced his retirement from acting after being diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2011. Personal life: Hoskins' father was a communist and brought up Hoskins to be an atheist. In 1967, aged 25, Hoskins spent a short period of time volunteering in Kibbutz Zikim in Israel, and also herded camels in Syria. In an interview, when asked what he owed his parents, he said, "Confidence. My mum used to say to me, if somebody doesn't like you, fuck 'em, they've got bad taste." When asked which living person he most despised, Hoskins named Tony Blair and claimed that he's done even more damage than Thatcher. He made light of his similarities with film actor Danny DeVito, whom he joked would play him in a film about his life. With his first wife Jane Livesey, Hoskins had 2 children, Alex and Sarah. With his second wife Linda Banwell, he had 2 more children, Rosa and Jack. On April 29, 2014, Hoskins died from pneumonia at a hospital in London. He is survived by his wife Linda and his 4 children. Filmography: film, television, music videos, references. External links: Bob Hoskins at the Internet Movie Database.